Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Peter from White Raven Productions, and about 2 weeks ago I made a video about this ring, the Tilta Advanced Ring for the DJI RS2. And I showed you a little bit of test footage. I told you how excited I was to start using this, and 2 weeks in, I've been using this for about, I think, 7 to 8 days. Had a lot of shoots, and I brought it straight away just to check it out and to really get a feel for the ring. So in the last video, I talked a bit about this handle, this one, not working. It wouldn't stop recording. It still doesn't. I got in contact with Tilta. They said, you need to send in the handle. This is, a one-off accident. Just send it in, and then our tech team will fix it. But I was going to use the ring a lot. And I also ordered the basic ring. So I thought, fine, I'll get an extra handle like this. So I got this, the replacement handle. Me, being ignorant, thought that would fix the problem because this handle was broken. Now, got this one in, and this one is also not working. It does not trigger stop recording. But I figured out something. A bit of a shame that Tilta did not mention this anywhere in any, description, but it's very cool. This handle, so you can control focus, but the power button, by single tapping it, it actually functions as a record button. And this one actually works. I hit it by accident and Komodo started recording, and I was like, wait, problem solved. Because if I can stop record with this handle like this and stop, and I have my focus right here and my second motor focus right here, I'm good. This is very important for everyone that uses the Komodo and the nucleus M and then the cable to trigger recording through the nucleus nano. For the next part, let's do some of the questions that I got from you guys and answer those. So the main one was, what cable or what setup did I use to trigger the recording on Komodo? Now, that is actually this cable. This is a nucleus M to Komodo external cable from Tilta. You can buy that on their site. You put this on the side of the nucleus nano, right here. Make sure it's tight in there. I'll just put it like this through a rod so the cable is not dangling around. And then this bit, the limo bit, goes into the back of your Komodo. Now, what this does is triggering the start-stop function. You also need, of course, the provided with the nucleus nano, I believe, power cable that goes into the side of the nucleus nano, and then it can go into any port, I believe, from the Ronin RS2. There you go. So this gives us the ability to use this handle like this to control the focus, and on the side here we can trigger the recording. And that's all there is to it. Now, let's do a build because people like to see this thing working. So I'll just show you my setup. We'll just continue with this. So I use the Atomos Shinobi SDI. Unfortunately, they discontinued that the line. They just have the HDMI version because it would be in, I believe, in competition with their newly announced 7-inch Shinobi 7. But this monitor is great. It's really good quality. I love it a lot. And it's very convenient to use. Now for the second bit, let's do power. That's actually an interesting one. So this is the Teradek Bolt 500 TX, as in transmitter, and that is powered by LEMO. Now I have the monitor adapter here on the top that provides you with one D-tap and one your USB port. Now I obviously need two D-tap ports. So what I did is I got this D-tap splitter with a quarter 20 screw in the middle that gives me 4 D-tap ports, which is great because now I can just plug this single D-tap into the back of the monitor bracket, and now I have these 4 D-tap options. And for the Shinobi to provide it with D-tap power, I have the breakout box for DC, and then I have this pin to D-tap cable that goes in here and comes around, and then you can add it underneath, and there you go. And this provides you, will provide the unit itself. It provides, of course, enough power to power everything. And I would recommend, if you do this, using a V-mount solution, because we all know V-mounts can take a lot of power, and that is good because you're attaching, the Ronin, the ring, the handles are powered from this, and of course your monitor and your transmitter. I have 2 batteries that I've used so far on this setup. This is the Anton Bauer Titan, I believe, Micro 95 watt hour V-mount battery, bit bigger than this one. This is the FX Lion Nano 1. Both perform great. Of course, the Titan will last you longer. And what is really cool about this size battery is it is incredibly small, but it will power the setup practically all day. And there you go. Now, this is basically it. You just need SDI cables to go to the monitor. This is SDI in. There you go. Secure it. And of course, on the back of the Komodo. And then you have the loop out right here to the Teradek. And you know what? This is incredible, because this is basically a fully functioning professional video production kit. It gives me the flexibility to be easygoing. It's not too heavy, but it still offers me everything that I need as a professional. Oh, and something that I really wanted to show you, which is really cool, actually, are these batteries. I have the Jupio proline for Red Komodo specifically batteries. These are equivalent to the Canon BP 955s, but they are Red approved. They will give you all power information, so the green batteries that will drain, and they are way more they are way less expensive than the BP 955s, which is great because I think these ones are around $100 a piece. That means that you can have 2 for the price of one BP 955. And that's perfect, because if you're running these gimbal setups, I actually start to feel like that these batteries are actually great for it. The hot swappable. Something that I did find quite annoying actually about the Ring is that the handles, they turn off themselves after a little while. But if you're on set and you're talking to the director and going through a shot and you don't use the handle, at some points they turn off. So when you're ready to go, they're off. And that is... that's not nice. The last thing that I want to talk about is the ready rig. So let me get that for you. Smooth, smooth, smooth. All right. Now, in the first video, I quickly discussed that I was intending on using it with the easyrig. I told you that you could attach it to the side of the bar, right here. And you can do that like so. Attach the handle, it's stuck. And then you could have it like this. You can hold it. But the problem is that, of course, obviously, it's not in the middle. Even if you attach it as close to the side as possible, it will still do this. Because, of course, it's heavy on one side. Someone actually said to me that you can remove the handle, like the whole piece, and then you can attach it to the middle. But I really don't want to do that because I like the handle for low angle shooting. Because when I'm low like this, I want to hold that handle if I can. I was like, all right, someone said to me that you couldn't attach it to the handle, but I did not try it myself. Now, you'll probably already know, what this is leading to. Because you can actually attach it to the handle. Like so. You just swoop it under, like on the side, you just swoop it under with the bottom piece first, and then the rest. Clamp, hold it, and there you go. Now it's in the center, and you have the ability to use like your typical arc shots, like so, and it is on the handle, so it is dead center. And that's wonderful, because now I am easily able to just drop it down for a low angle type shot, get it up for a more higher shot or interview shot. If I want to shoot an interview and hold the gimbal like so, this is great. Now, the gimbal itself, the setup itself, sorry, is not too heavy. You can easily run this like this. You can actually even run it with one hand if you're like a bit more strong than I am. But on the full day, this starts to hurt. It starts to hurt your back, and at some point, your arms will get tired. So a support system is great. I do recommend using one, especially in the long run. It will literally save your body. So, and the last thing are some minor things that my preference is. So the actual mode that I use on the gimbal right now is mode 2. So if you hold it, and when you go down, it goes down. When you go up, it goes up. It follows you. So the second thing, so I use mode 2. When I calibrate my setup, I let it run the auto calibration. It sets the parameters between 50 and 70, I believe. What I do is the roll axis, and that is something that I've seen with many people. The roll axis tends to be a little weak, so it starts to have this wobble like so. So what I do is after the calibration is done, I'll take a look, and when it's underneath 50, I'll just add to it until it says 50, because then it's more stiff and it has more capability to keep it straight. And from what I've seen so far, it does a wonderful job. And we have seen a couple of my videos where I did the Blackmagic 6K Pro and the Komodo, where there was quite a bit of wobble. So being able to at least reduce that is really nice. This tool, it is very powerful, it is very capable, and for all of you that don't have the ring yet, I hope you get them soon. And if you're watching this video later, of course, you know, the carbon fiber one, by now it's pretty expensive. Consider just getting the basic one. It's aluminum, I believe, so it's going to be a bit heavier, but it's also at a better price point. Trust me, I think that is, as of right now with the new prices, the best deal that you can get. And that's it for this video. Again, probably a long one, maybe a bit of a chaotic one, but these ones aren't scripted. I just go with it. I'm sorry if it's sometimes a bit hard to follow, but These are straight from the heart. So I hope at least you enjoyed it. If you get something useful out of it, just, let me know in the comments, like the video, consider subscribing to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Later.